This is the Dynamic 3 podcast. Watch till the end.
Welcome to our podcast. My name is Dak Powell Okunyo, and today in studio I'm joined by
Benedict Ochieng.
Besides Benedict Ochieng, we have a specialist who has knowledge about things to do with relationships. Kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Dak. My name is Elijah Ogelo. I'm happy to join you today.
Thank you very much, Ogelo and Benedict. So before we start, allow me to ask you to subscribe to this channel and follow through to the end. Have you ever heard about relationships in campus? That is the topic of discussion. Do you believe in campus dating, or is it just a phenomenon of passing time? Benedict, do you believe in campus dating?
Oh, personally, for dating to be there must be love. So I believe in love first before I date. So generally I believe in campus dating. And also mnajijenga kama watu wawili. Ukipata mtu mwenye anafikiria poa, you can invest in something.
Alright. So anasema tukipata mtu anafikiria poa, you can invest in something,
Yeah.
isn't it? How do you expect you people to build yourselves when you are in campus and you're students? Do you think the student factor in it can become a problem hapo kwa kujijenga?
I don't think so, because there is love. Where there is love, kuna various ideas can come with, na those ideas can zinaweza fanya tukue tujijenge tu, acha tu niseme hivyo.
What do you mean by kujijenga?
Here is where you can get your future wife. If things goes well, you can get your future wife here.
Let our guest Ogelo tell us, do you believe in campus dating?
Okay, thank you so much. That's a big question, because it's a question that for a very long time has sparked different reactions and different thoughts from people, both in campus and out of campus. But for me, I would say it's a yes and no. The reason why I say yes and no, maybe even before I give my response, I'll hang on something that my brother said, that it's about kujijenga.
Yes.
How do you expect children wajijenge? Now, just give me time, my friend. I'm just answering the question.
Okay.
What I mean by that, now, my response in saying yes is it needs two things. The first thing is maturity. Then it needs what is called, what we can call stability. If you are not mature, you can't get in campus. And if you're not stable, you can't get in campus.
You've spoken about maturity and stability. Of course, in dating, you'll hear girls saying, I need a mature man. Mm-hmm. You'll hear boys saying, I need a mature lady.
Yeah.
What do you mean by maturity? What is your definition of maturity?
Well, in my own understanding, and in this context of relationship, maturity, I mean having the ability to hold and to contain something. For example, many times we hear ladies speak about, I need a mature man. Probably they are talking about age. But I would really like to say that age is never a sign of maturity. If age was a sign of maturity, then you must agree with me that fools grow.
Sure.
Then it means that all old people are wise, if we go by that saying, which is not the truth. So in maturity, you will be at a capacity to contain something and to stand the pressure that comes with it.
That is maturity.
Yes.
The ability to contain something and withstand the capacity that comes with it.
Yeah,
the pressure that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. That is considered maturity. What about stability?
Stability, having the ability to do something, or having the ability and the capacity now to do something, or to work out a process without pressure.
Without pressure.
Yeah.
So generally, dating generally requires stability and maturity.
Yeah.
Those who are taking notes should be taking notes. Maturity and stability. When we speak about maturity and stability, And then my brother Benedict introduced something that campus dating prepares the individual or the partners for a future relationship, right?
Yes.
Do you believe that all the relationships and dating that happens within the surrounding of the university matures to become a marriage?
According to me,
Yes.
as when I began, I said that is about love.
About love.
It was about love. And you believe me,
Yes.
a higher percentage. Though I believe in love.
You believe in
I
love.
believe in love so much.
Our viewers,
I believe in love.
our viewers and those people who are watching us, Benedict believes in love.
100%.
You believe in love.
100%. So, I believe in love. Those who have found themselves and they feel like they are compatible, it is possible.
It is possible.
It is possible.
That you can date from campus.
Yeah.
And the dating matures to a marriage.
Do you know Babuino?
Yes, I know Babuino.
Babuino, his wife is from campus.
They,
Is it true or false?
they
They began from campus.
They began from campus.
And right now they're staying together. So that shows you that it is possible.
And they have a beautiful marriage.
Yeah. It
One
is working,
that-
by the way. House full of
It is a-
intellectuals.
You mean it?
Wow.
Maybe we're about the same. Mr. Ogelo, do you think that campus dating can result into marriage?
Like I began, I would say yes and no. This is why.
Yes and no.
The campus relationships would end into marriage. But according to my own analysis, I realized that 98.96%
98.96%.
of that is a research that I've done actually. We've seen classmates and just anybody that I've seen, not from just this campus, from all over. People you know, your friend, a brother tells you I'm dating and you know the lady, then after 2-3 years you realize the man is home, that the lady is at the side, maybe married or not married. So doing that, I realized that not all, in fact, only a few end into marriage. This is because you realize that when I was talking about stability, ladies should get this clear, mostly ladies. They think stability is about finance. No, it's not about finances. You can have money, but you're not stable to contain the emotional pressure. You're not stable to contain the pressure of being a wife or being a husband. Because it's not all about having money. We've seen people who don't have money, but they live very good marriages. But some have money, they have the riches, but then a marriage, there is a problem. That is why I was talking about maturity and stability. You need to be stable in your mind, your mental capacity.
All right, thank you. So, our viewers, as you've heard, stability is not just all about having finances and money. Stability varies from a range of things, from mental stability, the ability to withstand pressure, that is now. And now, in campus, you'll find that there are those of us students who are studying, but they have decided now that they are in love, they have been dating for some time. They now come to an agreement that they should stay together.
Love wins.
They are staying together.
Love wins. So why not? Love wins.
What makes you say love wins?
If we love each other, why should we not stay together? Why should the other pay rent on the other side and also pay rent on this side? Come together, let us join hands.
No, my friend.
We join hands.
My friend, you are getting it wrong.
No, I'm
You're
not
it
getting
wrong.
anything wrong.
If you love her, why don't you pay her rent on the other side?
Okay.
Why be so mean with loving her?
Yeah, why should you know
We survive according to our means. Yeah. We use the
when you
means we
speak,
have.
now that you're agreeing that staying together while dating is
It's not
agreeable,
bad.
you
It's
are
not
agreeing
bad.
it is
I agree.
it works.
Yeah.
Now the big question remains, as you are staying together, who will be sponsoring your needs? First of all, you should understand that you are still under someone's care. You are still under your parents' care. Do you mean your parents will be sending money, then you use that money for your upkeep as now, let me just call it wife and husband.
Okay.
Why is that you want to interject? It is not wife and husband. When you're staying together, of course, you are enjoying all the rights of a wife, of a wife and a husband.
Mhm.
And mark you,
Mhm.
you aren't financially stable. So will you be using the funds that your parents sent you to keep you as wife and husband?
First of all, wife and husband, don't use that word.
Why?
Don't use that word.
If you're not
Okay,
married,
we're
what are you doing in the same house? You're not married, what are you doing?
Now that you're staying in the same house,
What are you doing?
of course you are enjoying all the rights that a
Oh,
wife
sure.
and a husband enjoys.
At times, there are friends, just female and male friends. They just come together and agree to be in one house, not enjoying whatever they think that normal people do.
No.
They are such kind.
Mr. Dark, you
They
know,
are.
we can't come to a media house like this. We can't come publicly to lie to our viewers.
No, we're
Mr.
not
Benedict, can
We
you
are
be
not
honest?
lying.
You remember our topic is campus relationships. So don't bring again the issue of just friendship. These people are in love primarily.
You said you believe in love.
I believe
And then
in
I
love.
asked you a question.
Uh-huh.
Now that you are in love,
Uh-huh.
you and the girl, or the girl and you, then you decide to now stay together
Mhm.
in a single or in the same apartment.
Mhm.
Ask you a simple question.
Mhm.
How will you manage staying together as a girl and a boy without financial stability?
Okay. Answering the question. At first, remember we were staying apart before we merged to stay to come and stay together.
Yeah.
Right? When we were staying apart, we were being supported.
Mhm.
So support from her home side and my home side will enable us survive. It's simple.
My dear
Don't
listener,
complicate issues.
my dear listener, and viewer watching us, this is fun. You know, so Benedict's opinion is that staying together in the same house while in campus dating, that is a boy and a girl. He supports that is acceptable. And asked him.
In fact,
In
in fact,
Mhm.
it is the easiest because, in this campus life of ours, there are people who are roommates, right?
Yeah, they are roommates.
They are
but
roommates. So what's the difference?
At the school,
What
listen.
is the difference bringing my own lover? Sasa tunaishi naye pamoja rather than kuishi na mtu mwenye tutasikilizana naye. Si tuishi tu na mwenye tutasikilizana naye poa.
Okay, so
Hakuna difference hapo sasa.
with him, staying together as girl boy in the same house is agreeable. But now
Totally agree.
I have to ask this: what will be your source of survival? I think our guest should give us his insights. Our
Why are you complicating this?
Our guest should give us his insights, because personally, it is really skipping out of me, because I believe as a man, a lady should not pay my rent.
That's a false belief. What if you don't have and she has? I said love wins all. We are living in the same room, right?
Yes.
Does it mean that if we are living with you, I won't be supported?
You know,
Yes or no?
Let me give my response.
Uh-huh.
I believe
Uh-huh.
when you're staying in the same apartment as a boy and a boy, that is roommates, you are equal. You are equal partners in this house.
Uh-huh.
You'll be paying rent equally.
And what makes you think that living with my lover won't be equal?
You know once you begin living with a girl, you assume the roles of the head of the house as a man.
That point. Remember when we began this thing, I said love wins all, right?
Love wins.
Love wins all.
Mm-hmm.
So, so when we are here together, we agree. We are not working. That's the fact. We agree. Utakuwa unafanya hii, nitakuwa nafanya hii. Or tunafanya pesa pamoja, then we see what to do. Nothing will be hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think our guest should. First of all, do you believe that, or do you agree that in a relationship as you are dating a boy and a girl, you know, most of the people say that instead of staying, another person stays the other way, you stay the other way. It is good when you combine the efforts and stay as a people together. Do you buy the idea?
I can keep my life with the little I have. You can do yours. But occasionally, we can meet at some point. But remember, when I said no to campus relationships, I talked about not having the stability. Now, let me apply it here. I've seen people, in fact, there's a friend of mine, but I won't mention his name. There's a friend of mine I know who stays with a lady in the house.
He stays the lady in the house.
It gets to a point when there is nothing to eat in the house. Both are comrades. There's nothing to eat. They don't have any food. And so you wonder, because you called home and maybe daddy said, I'll do something, mom said, I'll do something. Or maybe mom and dad are not there completely. Let us assume in that context, the lady is here and there's no food to eat. You know, as a man, you can survive.
Hey there, I'm Dak Paulo Cunyo and I've got a special message for you. Thank you for being part of the DPO Cunyo Live. You are the reason we are bringing stories to life. From global politics and finance to sports entertainment and exclusive interviews. DPO Cunyo Live is where insights meets inspiration. So why wait? Join us on YouTube and TikTok. Let's dive into the stories that matter together. DPO Cunyo Live, the insightful hub. Subscribe today and get informed.
And now as we conclude this discussion, what are your parting shots about campus dating? Maybe to start with Benedict Ochieng, then...
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are watching us from, love is sweet. Find love. Those who are single, they should not discourage those who are in a relationship. I think that's what I can say.
Those who are single should not discourage those who are in a relationship.
Yeah.
Those are parting words from our guest, Benedict Ochieng. Maybe to add on it, Mr. Ogelo, you can give us your insights as we conclude the show.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Dak. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to end in this statement. Love is real. But I would like to emphasize, be mature and be stable to get into love. Failure to which you will lose beautifully and that love will fail terribly. Thank you.
He has emphasized on stability and maturity, of which, if you lack them, he says, you lose beautifully. All right, thank you very much, our viewers from different parts of the world who have been watching this episode. This is our very first episode, and today in the studio I was joined by Elijah Ogelo. Elijah Ogelo is a writer well versed in personal development and lifestyle issues. In the middle was Benedict Ochieng, a passionate journalist who is well versed in various topics and issues that affects human life. And I was your host, Dak Paulo Cunyo, a journalist, a social commentator, and a moderator. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned and always remember to hit that subscription button.